Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending where you're at in the world. Today's video is, well, we had a bit of a mix-up and mishap with the video from the Instapot unboxing. As some of my sighted viewers will notice, it was done at a fast, it was set up as a time-lapse, I guess. And so it was just me still getting used to the new GoPro. There again, that's not a sponsored. They're not sponsoring me whatsoever. I chose to use the GoPro basically because of the accessibility. Once I get more in tune with the GoPro, we will sit down and actually talk about it at some point. I have a whole host of videos I'm in the process of working on for you guys. As you can see, I'm in one of my aprons today. We're standing in my kitchen with our Instapot. So anyways, we started the Instapot video last time. We put everything, and it turned into a time-lapse. We posted it anyway. So we're going to do a mock unpacking. There is no box, there's no papers, but we will go through everything here, and I will also give a thorough description of the keypad. It will help me memorize it better, and hopefully it'll give a description for those of you who are looking at getting an Instapot. This is the Instapot Duo Plus, the 8-quart. You don't really need, you probably don't need one that big, but I like to cook and do different things. It is a non-Wi-Fi, non-Bluetooth model. Well, I guess as far as I know, it's non-Wi-Fi, non-Bluetooth. When I was reading about it, it was. This is a pressure cooker. It's got a bunch of different features in it besides a pressure cooker. So let me get you turned around and we'll do this. All right, so as you can see here, we have our Instapot. Again, this is the Instapot Duo Plus. Don't mind, I've used this a few times for testing purposes. So we will start with a tour of the outside. Down here is our keypad. Of course, where you're going to control the unit, there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. There's 20 buttons on the machine altogether that, you know, you won't use all of these, quite honestly. This is the top of the machine. Hopefully I'm doing okay here. This over here is your ceiling knob. You switch it towards there's two ways you can have it. Facing a little bit towards you, there's some raised indents on the bottom, or on each side. So the raised indents towards the back is seal. The raised indents towards the front is vent. So we will go ahead and take the lid off and see what's inside. You just twist the lid to the left. Pick it up, it's going to be sealed. There's little hooks right here on the sides that, whether you're right or left-handed, I'm doing this one-handed, so of course I can't get it in there. So when you open it up, this is what you see in the box, or in the Instapot. You got this little rice cup. It measures up to a cup, and there is markings on the side to tell you the different levels. It also came with this little rice paddle and a little ladle, which I'm not sure I'm going to use any of these, to be honest, and the trivet. Oh, I missed a piece. This is a little condensation on the back. When we get done showing everything, I will show you how this goes on. This is the trivet that you put your meat on. Oops. And, of course, the liner. So why don't we go on to our keypad description. So I've got the I've plugged it in. For my blind users, as I've told you, there's 20 buttons on here. On the left side, there's 7 buttons. There's 2 sets of 3 buttons in the middle. And on the other right side here, 7 buttons. So starting from the top left, we have stew slash broth, which is basically for if you're making like a bone broth, chicken stock, vegetable stock, all that good stuff. Then we have meat slash stew for stew with meats in it, like your chicken stew, beef stew, all that good stuff. As I said, I'm still memorizing these. So, okay. So the third one down is beans slash chili. Sorry about the little delay there. I had to think about it for a second. So let's start from the top again. So top left, stew slash broth for your beef broth. Meat stew, button for making meat stew. Bean slash chili for making your chili. Cake for baking your cakes. Egg cooker for doing your eggs. Slow cook, which you'll probably never use this, and the saute feature. So we will move to the next set of buttons in the right, to your right. You have pressure level. This is going to adjust whether you're using high, low, normal. Everybody that I've talked to and almost everybody else that uses this does it on high. So you almost never need to change that. Underneath that is the minus button. And then underneath that is wait to cook. And that is basically, you can set a timer for how long you want it to wait before it actually turns on and starts cooking. So at the top of this, we have keep warm. We have the plus button and the cancel button, which is also your off button. So then we go to the right again. Now those were all 6 buttons in the middle. Now, if you go to the right on the top, you have rice for making just your regular rice, whole grains. I don't honestly know what you'd use that for. Porridge for making like oatmeal, stuff like that. Steam. That's gonna be like your steam function, I guess, for steaming food. Sterilize. For sterilizing like your baby bottles and all that. And I'm missing a button here. Oh, yogurt. This has a yogurt maker. There's lots of yogurt recipes online. And pressure cook. So that was the tour of the Instapot Duo Plus and the description of the keypad. My thoughts on this, I got this at the beginning of the week. I think today's Wednesday. So it would have been yesterday, Monday. I've made a few meals in this. I have not YouTubed any of these meals yet, as I wanted to get a feel for the unit. And with all the research I've done about it, one of the things is people have said that a lot of people fail with this device because pressure cooking is a very different kind of cooking. And a lot of people just don't understand it, and they think it's a slow cooker. But remember, you're cooking with pounds of pressure here. So don't let the machine intimidate you. You're going to have failures. I have had a failure in here. All of the meals that I have made have turned out wonderful. I tried to make a flan, which did not turn out wonderful. It was basically vanilla and caramel sugar flavored scrambled eggs. Wah, wah. I don't think that was the fault of the Instapot because many people have done it online and it's turned out. I think it was just that the mixture was overmixed, and quite honestly, to be fair, I've never made a flan before. So it is a recipe that I'm going to try again. And I guess we will see you in the next video. Also, remember, please like, comment, subscribe, share for more. If you want to see some of the other things we're up to that aren't on the YouTube, check us out at Blind Mike's Culinary Adventures on Facebook. Until then, this is the Blind Chef Mike signing off.